Guys, I have to show you this so that you guys understand how the Japanese make things. I mean, the quality. There's a reason that I use the best hydrogen machine in the world and it's Japanese. Now I'm going to show you how they make houses with their new technology. I'm going to walk through this place called Tama house. It is amazing. It doesn't need to be painted. It doesn't need maintenance for super long periods of time. Crazy well insulated, super clean, and the quality, I mean, you feel it with everything that you do, and it's unbelievable. And I want you guys to even see the layout. Like when you first walk in here, they have shelves here and like a little closet basically area. You know, when you walk in and see, this is where you would take your shoes off. So they have this, keep the house clean. And look, they have a sink at the entrance so people can in Japan, people always wash their hands before they enter a home. And this is just one of the many layouts that they have. And obviously you put a lot more shoes there. And I'm gonna show you around here because it is super cool. So I'm here at the entrance and they have the traditional Japanese style eating area. Every material, I found this house is so non-toxic, it's crazy. The standards for paint, the standards for keeping everything super non-toxic in this house. All the air in the house is changed every 2 hours, guys. It's almost like medical grade, like if you were in a surgery room. I'm going to show you some crazy stuff, and you can the woods that they use, unbelievable. I mean, the standards here, I've never seen anything like this. But let me just kind of show you around. So now I'm walking obviously into the living room area, into the kitchen. They said it's designed so that you can't see from the entrance over here, so everything looks real clean and nice. And of course they can make a lot of changes, but I really like these countertops. And they're not granite, and I love the size of the sink, and everything is very, very well organized. And the quality of the materials and the craftsmanship, I mean, again, I really wish you guys could understand. And they do use natural gas, and water runs through the entire house, so hot water. And this is really cool. They have in a lot of Japanese traditional houses. They don't do it in the US for some reason, but this is basically to keep things naturally cool without refrigeration. Of course you have your refrigerator too, but this is just really nice. And then let me show you some of the layout. I love the way they do bathrooms, and that's how they always keep the floor area super proper with basically the proper temperatures. So this is your bathroom, but not the way you think. There's no toilet in here. This is where you shower. Everything is very much designed to be completely waterproof so that it doesn't mold, to the highest of standards, and this is just where you shower only. Very different than American quality. And you'll see this theme throughout the house. This is the heaters, and so that you don't have ductwork trying to heat the house. They only have the ductwork for cleaning the air. There's air always moving throughout the house, and they only have very few holes outside. Now see, this is just a room for the toilet. They don't like to put the toilet where you shower, so they don't have toilets near your shower. They have a completely separate room. Turning around from the bathroom, here's another room, and this is like kids can play down here, but it's actually for a lot of storage of food. Again, always trying to utilize nature and to be super efficient. And we just circle back around here to the entrance, and there is a little bit more over here if you wanted to see it, but right now it's for staff only. But you can make other rooms here and your toilets and whatnot. Guys, so continue to show you just the layout, and the way that they do things is so unbelievable. So check it out. Here on the way upstairs, there's actually an office space, and you can overlook, you can see outside. It's a really nice area, and below it is actually that room, that storage room for certain food that I was showing you guys. Again, the quality, I'm gonna show you some of the insulation. It's so next level. I've never seen anything in the US like it, but for right now, let me just kind of walk you through here. Obviously there's some rooms over there I'll show you in a second, but the windows, the way that the water, they don't have conventional gutters. And even check this out. This is so you can have a sink. Look at that, a sink in the closet so that you can do maintenance on the deck. And the way that again, from the way that the water moves in the house, the insulation, you open the window, it's so hard to describe. And I love these sliding doors. Everything's sliding doors almost. And you can and it doesn't smell, this is a brand new house, and it doesn't smell like paint and chemicals. Apparently they have super high standards for off-gassing and toxicity. So it's a walk-in closet here, and you have your little area here. And it's just so unbelievable. I actually wish I could have a house like this in the US. I mean, there's a reason that these guys have made the quality of homes that they're making. They were explaining a lot of the stuff to me here. Check it out. Like the level of insulation that they do, and the foundation, the concrete with metal. They use specific wood in different parts of the house that are designed for like being able to withstand moisture. They even do in the wood. I mean, I've seen wood in the US, but this stuff, I mean, it's like a work of art. And look, there's 4 different types of wood, so that they're, depending on insulation, depending on what can withstand moisture, and the quality of the wood, they mostly only use Japanese wood, they said, that is all, again, depending on what you're going to be using it for. And then if you really want crazy insulation, you got, the triple windows, multiple levels of insulation, the strength. They actually, like here, the way that the air moves. So they only have like one hole outside, and it's very much like a surgeon room, and it's always having fresh air going through the house. And they have minimal holes so that the insulation is just next level. And then what's in the walls, super strong. They even did these tests. Look at the tests that they did. And in order to withstand earthquakes, and the houses are built literally to the standard, like this is like normal standard, they're so high up. It's like being in a hospital or the places that have the highest of standards. And how long these houses can last. The more I learned about it, it was just so unbelievable. I just thought I'd share with you guys, because I just love the way that the Japanese do things. Look at this here. That's your normal house. Everything would be breaking. And then this is these Tama houses. I mean, unreal. Let me show you another. And everything, the way everything fits, and everything is designed to not get scratched, to be non-toxic, to last a super long time. I mean, they thought of everything. I mean, really thought of everything. It impresses me so much. And you can up the scale of this whole home so everything could be bigger. This is just designed, for Japanese land and whatnot. And they have so many different types of homes. But when you really hear the level of thought that went into this, I mean, it's just been so impressive. And you can choose all sorts of different materials, obviously, and colors. And the way that they route the water, look, there's no gutters. The gutters go down in there. And the way that it collects water, and the way that if there's snow that lands on here, you don't even have to worry about cleaning it off. The house is so flippin' strong. You could have huge amounts of snow and it won't actually turn to ice. So it's designed so that it won't turn to ice. I mean, I don't even think I can really truly explain the level of engineering and what they're really doing here. I'm so impressed. The houses are super efficient. Yeah, you can of course do solar and whatnot, but the level of efficiency, let me see if I can actually find these charts. There's one of the charts, and these are like the normal foundations that they're using now in Japan, and which is really, good stuff. This is the next level where they put so much kind of special material, the metal through everything insulated, so that the weight is really well dispersed, really good for like earthquakes. Here's some pictures if you guys want to see. I'm telling you, the way that the Japanese do things, I mean, so next level. And again, you really can feel it. This is the insulation standards, depending on what climate you're in. So they build the houses differently depending on where in Japan. And this is their standards, meaning the lower the better. So the heat is not escaping, and the houses are so efficient, and you can feel it. You can open up a window. I don't hear AC or nothing. Their ductwork is not actually for the heating systems. It's just to keep the air clean in the house, which is actually really nice, because their heaters, as I showed you, are on the walls and all over the house. You can literally, if you wanted to, you could close your door and only heat up your room. See, you have your own individual heating system here, and the floors too. So the floors always have this, the same temperature, whether it's hot outside or cold outside. And see, you can heat up the hallways. You can choose not to heat up the hallways. I mean, they're all over the place. And then they have a central system too. I mean, super cool, guys. Love the windows too. Some other quick things I wanted to show you, which was really cool, everything is pretty much almost made in Japan exclusively. They find that the stuff from China and other stuff just doesn't work as well. And you can have, this is like to be able to cook fish if you want. The way that their stoves work, they actually prefer gas. It really works way better. And it's got this self-cleaning, the way that it's designed, there's actually a glass wall there and the special materials so that so any fire hazard, it contains the fire. And so it's for safety reasons. And on top of it, it's self-cleaning. So you put water in here and it cleans the whole system, and then there's dirty water and you just replace it. All these little things that you would have never thought of. Here's their actual dishwasher, which is funny because they do a lot of things very small in Japan. And I love this quartz sink. It's like a man-made, but it feels really, really good. And then, you know, they have the straining kind of filter system here. All these little things, of course, I mean, they have stuff like this in the US where the sink functions without ever touching the actual sink, but everything's for cleanliness, efficiency, and they love to run everything off of gas these days. It's more efficient, they said, and it just seems to really, and it's more inexpensive, but just, again, I'm super impressed. Like the floors, you never have to wax them, you never have to treat them, they need no maintenance, and they don't scratch. So when you move chairs and stuff, they're all, again, special non-toxic materials and recycled stuff. And I mean, just, again, very, very impressed with this place. And the quality, you can just feel it. The temperature is so perfect. And I just really like it. It's super cool. Hope you guys enjoyed it, guys. If you did, make some comments below and let me know, and maybe I could film some more houses.